Memphis condoms are free from Planned Parenthood and their friends all over town.
Nothing sexier than free. So check out freecondomsmemphis.org and get some.
Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
Want to talk about sex? Talk about condoms at freecondomsmemphis.org. Get some before you get some. freecondomsmemphis.org.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about sex, baby.
In Memphis, condoms are free from Planned Parenthood and their friends all over town.
Nothing sexier than free. So check out freecondomsmemphis.org and get some.
Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
Want to talk about sex? Talk about condoms at freecondomsmemphis.org. Get some before you get some. freecondomsmemphis.org.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
The last time y'all had
Join the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated each Sunday at 12:30 p.m.
why they had the
for
dress
our Spirit-filled worship
I don't know.
service.
But
And
I'm
each
gonna
weekday
pay
at
a joke.
6:30 p.m. for our Bible study.
And
You do not
you
want to
should
miss
give
these
some
Power
results.
Pack services. We are a church for all people, and we welcome you as we transform the Memphis culture.
See,
The
if I
church is
knew how to do it,
located
I would
inside
take care of y'all
Presbyterian
shit, you know.
Church at 561
But I don't know
South
how they
Prescott
embed
Street,
them in
Memphis,
here.
Tennessee.
And
I'm
what's
Dr.
new, they
Darrell
don't
Bruce
pay me
Jr.,
when y'all-
Senior
when
Pastor of
y'all
the Cathedral
upgrade
Praise Church of
stuff,
Memphis
you know.
Incorporated,
I had
and
to
I
play
hope
it
to
by
see
ear
you
coming
there.
in here. That's all good.
You'll get tested
working
for
out.
HIV/AIDS
Yeah.
because HIV/AIDS
I don't want y'all to think,
third
you
leading
know, I'm
cause
over
of
here
death
jamming
among
on y'all
African
show or
Americans
nothing.
between
Oh, no,
the
it's all
ages of
good.
25 and 34. Even more surprising.
This it right here, we coming-
This
this
disease
it?
has become
This the last one.
cause of death for African American women between the ages of 25 and 34. The spread of HIV/AIDS is the single greatest health crisis currently confronting African Americans.
And we're back. Join Relationship Unleashed on September the 24th as we have a fundraiser for our organization, our 501c3. It's going to be downtown at number 10 South Main on the rooftop in Memphis, Tennessee. For more information, go to www.relationshipunleashed.com. Tickets are $50. This is a donation for the nonprofit 501c3. We're going to have food, live music. We're going to have a bar. We're going to have a DJ. And this is our organization where we educate, empower, and enrich the community. This is our Night of Elegance, number 10 South Main rooftop party. Join us on September the 24th, 2016 from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Only 100 tickets will be sold. Join us.
And you can go to Eventbrite and or put Relationship Unleashed in your search bar to pull us up. And you can only purchase online. No money will be taken at the door. Food and liquor and a DJ will be served what we call refreshments on this night.
Also, get your copy of TUV magazine. It's available now in 25 cities across the United States. We're going to be in Atlanta Pride this weekend. We're there right now. We're going to be in Piedmont Park on tomorrow, the Pure Heat Festival. Go by the Center for Disease Control booth. Unleashed Voice magazine will be there with them. Pick up your magazine right here in Memphis, Tennessee at Spin Street, Side Street, Bayou Grill, all the Cafe Eclectics, Otherlands, Memphis Gay and Lesbian Community Center, Friends for Life. Get your copy, www.tuvmag.com. This is the Love Win edition with Eddie Wiley on the front. Get your copy of TUV magazine.
Also, we're going to be at Choices, Planned Parenthood, the Adult Clinic, Main Library,
And the Family Safety Center.
and the Family Safety Center. If you're in those areas, stop by and grab you one. Joe's Liquor on Poplar. Yeah, and if you are interested in having the magazine at your location, give us a call at info@tuvmag.com and we will bring them there. We'll get them there to you. And also, if you're interested in getting this on this conversation with us today, give us a call, 260-5926. We're talking about what's going on around the United States and what's wrong with what's going on around the United States with athletes, protesting, questioning your patriotism, and all of these things. And Donald Trump, we're going to get a little bit of YouTube before we get out there.
He ain't waste my breath. Also, back to Francis Scott Key. Do you know that he established this thing called the American Colonization Society? And what they did was they transported free slaves starting in 1816 back to West Africa, specifically Liberia. And during the existence of this American Colonization Society, they transported 12,000 blacks to Liberia over the course of the existence. And the guy who wrote the Star Spangled Banner was behind this. Now, my question is this. Those people that know, I almost cuss, a doggone thing about no Liberia, once they got free from being slaves, they took them back over there and put them in a society and a culture they knew nothing about because they didn't want them over here. You use them up, picking cotton, beat them, you strip them everything they know, and then you take them and put them back in another culture where they knew nothing about. And Francis Scott Key had a pivotal role in this American colonization society, transporting our black people back to Liberia after they used them up when they became free people in the United States of America.
And the damage.
The damage,
and the harm.
the trauma.
In all of this
Yeah.
is that you will have the people that make the decisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over the country, what the books that are authorized to be in school and what they teach us, the curriculum that we are forced to learn, and the education system, what they say is pass these standardized tests, and if you don't know these things, you're dumb or deemed retarded or slow or ADD. All of this is systematic, and it's meant to keep you oppressed and under the rule of the master. So one way to keep you in line is to teach you everything that I want to teach you. They did not teach none of this in school. None of this. We were. You had to stand up and pledge allegiance to the flag and say the national anthem and talk about Christopher Columbus. I remember singing that song in the 7th grade about the Nina, the Pinto, and the Anna Maria, Santa Maria, whatever it is, the boat that came over and how he discovered America, and celebrate these people like that big statue sitting down there on Union, the Whitaker statue, the Forest down there. You know, and it's sad.
Nathan Beckford.
Well, yeah, Forest. You know what I'm talking about.
The first Grand Wizard.
Yeah,
of the
when
Ku
they
Klux
got
Klan.
the lights all around them with the police machine sitting there watching and make sure don't nobody damage the statue, and the Confederate flag flying all around us. But the moment you say something about it, then you the problem. Now, y'all the problem in this United States. Y'all the problem. And what's happening, you waking up the common person. The common man is waking up, the common man and the common woman is waking up. And y'all don't want people to wake up. Y'all want people to remain ignorant and sleep.
Well, also during this time of the transport of these free slaves, hell, you wasn't free because they put you on a boat and sent you back to Liberia. So during the time of this slavery of this American colonization society, our government was involved for funding this society, purchasing and freeing slaves, paying their passageway to the west coast of Africa, and assisting them with their arrival. So our government was involved in this as well. And this is the guy who our government agreed to name the take his Star Spangled Banner and make our country's national anthem after a person like this. But nevertheless, it's good that Colin Kapernick brought this up and has awakened people so people can do their own research and find out about things like this. But he was one of the founding fathers of this American colonization society that transported black people back to Liberia, where we didn't know a doggone thing about, put us in this culture. We couldn't even speak the language, but we're going back over here promoting this transport of people to end slavery,
Okay, so
quote unquote.
Let's get out of Scott Key and let's bring it on home
All
today.
right.
Okay. So right now today, this week, there's a protest in South Africa. High school girls, teenagers, were forbidden from wearing their natural hair in an Afro style in school. It's against the school code. If we talk about South Africa, where the predominant race over there, and the white people run South Africa. South Africans, they call themselves. So they have forbidden these young girls from wearing their afro in Africa. And so we talk about Colin Kaepernick. This stuff is global, and it's much bigger than just him in the national anthem. It's much bigger than him sitting down. It's the challenge of the status quo, and people don't want to give up their control. I was watching a Facebook video, and it was 2 news anchors on ABC, Good Morning America. 4 was a black lady, a black man, a white lady, and a white man. And they was talking about beauty and the standard of beauty. They showed a picture of, what's the lady name, married to Prince over there? Prince Diana's son. What's his wife name?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Prince Richard.
Something like that.
Over in England.
I don't know. I forgot.
That was her name? Diana the mama, she did.
Oh, the dog.
But his wife, the one that just had the little kids, the son, one of the sons, Diana's son, I can't think of his name. But they said, had her picture up there, and her facial features, and the measurement of her nose in diameter to her lip and her cheekbone and the eye structure. And if your nose is like 6 inches from your lip, and if it's tilted in a 45-degree angle, you are the most beautiful person in the world. And they were sitting there with this picture of just doting about her and her features. And the 2 African American news anchors were sitting there looking like, really? Y'all having this conversation? So as if this here is the measure and the mark that the standards have to fall in line with. So this has nothing to do with Colin Kapernick. You got people questioning his blackness, son. Saying that he's not black because he's mixed with white. His mother is white. His father is black. So they questioning his blackness. What's the football player? But he had to come back and apologize. So about that he's not black. He's not even black, so he shouldn't be talking. So you get people like that that stand up and join side instead of not having anything to say. Just be quiet.
Well, they did the doll test, remember, with the little kids, and the little kids had to pick out the beautiful doll and the ugly doll, and they picked out, these were black kids and white kids, they were picking out the black doll to be the bad doll and the ugly doll. And matter of fact, they had a test called a brown paper bag test, where they used to test discrimination in the United States.
With Kate, Prince William and Kate, I couldn't think of that.
Yeah, so this is nothing new. Also, Cam Newton, he needs to go somewhere and sit down. He said that racism did not exist in America no more.
Really?
And I remember he was whining about the people not supporting him being a black quarterback at one point.
Well, y'all, you know why he said that?
Because he's privileged now, he want to mess his. Stephen A. Smith say he don't want to mess his brand up.
Well, you know why he said that, right?
Why?
He got away with that rape charge.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really sad. This is our last pause for the cause.
Them folks got him out.
I guess.
Like they got that Stanford swimmer released from jail.
It
And they
is
should have said the Stanford rapist.
Oh, God. So, this is our last pause for the cause, and we're just here talking about a little racism in America, things of that nature. And this is the Unleashed Voice for the LGBTQ community and allies. We educate, empower, and enrich the community. Let me hear you make that noise. What? We'll be right back after this pause for the cause. Have you heard? Brand new dance. It's called the Bird. No personality, just way too good an attitude. Come on, what? You know they coming to Memphis.
Mars Day?
Mm-hmm. I gotta check the tickets when I get home.
This is their story.
Oh, they gonna tell the cannon something
Some
up.
lives have been changed, and so many lives have been changed too. They're going to give you the facts, just the facts. Some call this a city of crime. When
All right,
they're
enough
done,
about that.
It's going to be the city that
What's going
cares
on, Brandon?
a lot.
Hey.
This is the city, Memphis,
Hey,
Tennessee,
Raquel.
where
Brandon
fearless,
A.
inspired,
Back.
on fire, hungry
What's up?
rebel
What's up?
The rocking, socking Raquel.
Not with weapons, but with
What's
their
up,
own brand
Cletus?
of compassion, integrity.
Armani, what's up?
All they're asking is for you to join their movement. It's easy to join with a donation of $20, $50, or $100. And it's all for the nonprofit organization Relationships Unleashed. With this donation, you will help
Yeah, I'm
enhance
gonna
the
call you
three
back,
core
y'all.
principles of education, empowerment, and enrichment
ask
for the
you to email you all
LGBTQ
some
community
kind of
and its
contact you
allies.
all
Go to
in regards to-
www.relationshipunleashed.com.
I go home and meet anyway.
Relationshipunleashed.com. All donations are tax deductible. Come on, join the movement. By the way, I don't need a badge or a gun. I carry a microphone.
What you mean?
Like